So hello guys, today I want to film a video where I do my makeup. Today I want to just do like a nice warm fall look with a little bit of glitter, and I want to talk to you, just tell you some updates of what has been going on, why I haven't really been here and making videos, stuff like that. So let's just get started. So my skin is prepped and primed, well not primed, I just put on some moisturizer because in the winter time, fall time right now, but it's basically winter because it's like 20 degrees. In the winter time, my skin gets pretty dry around here and a little bit around like my forehead area. But the weird thing is that I'm very oily. So I'm like a combination, but it's like so oily but dry. It's just so weird. It's so weird. So I have some moisturizer on as well as a spray. I don't remember the name, but it's just a nice spray that kind of protects your skin from just like pollutants and things like that in the air. Today I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. Alright, so how do I start this out? I've filmed about 2 or 3 different videos already with no sound. And I was mad because they were actually videos that I wanted to post, that I wanted to edit and actually get posted. But of course, they were not recording audio. I did not plug in the cord right on the actual microphone, not in the camera, but in the actual microphone. So yeah, so that happened and I had to delete and scrap those. I usually film and post non-talking videos, but these were talking videos. So of course the ones that are something that I want to talk and like tell you what's up, they don't get recorded. Alright. If you see the background, it is my Halloween background. About that, I'm not gonna leave it up for a while, like for a long time. When it starts getting more to like Christmas, I will probably be taking it down. So what I planned on doing for Halloween was filming like, at least every like week during October and posting a video that's related to like Halloween. And that all kind of got scrapped since I work now. I don't have a bunch of time to do all of that. I have about like 2 days off and I'm not very motivated to film or do anything, which sucks because I like doing YouTube. I'm just like not motivated. So yeah, that was my whole plan, to film some Halloween type videos and have those uploaded during October. But of course I did not get that done. Other than that, I still don't have a lot of video ideas what I want to do right now. I'm going to be using this PYT Beauty concealer. It is in the shade Fair Neutral. I think since I've been gone, I actually haven't showed that I got a new tattoo. I'll have like better pictures on the screen, but I'm absolutely in love with it and I'm ready to get more from the same artist. He's a really great artist. I did like kind of mess it up because I put some gauze on it the next morning, or I put some gauze on it. Okay, there's a whole story behind it. It's not deep, but the bandage that he had on, I was supposed to leave on like overnight, but when I got a shower, it kind of just like did not work. So I put my own gauze pad on it, and of course gauze pads are terrible. I don't know why I thought I should use it, but I took it off the next morning and ripped some skin off. So there's like a little patch on like the lower part that there's some missing like skin and ink. So it's not terrible, but it's just like I messed up my tattoo. It was my fault. I'm going to be using the NYX HD powder. I talked about this in a video, but I don't even think it's one of the ones that I uploaded. So this powder, I love this powder a lot. It really mattifies my face, like my T-zone. No oil breaks through. Great, amazing. It's supposed to be a no flashback type powder. That's a lie. It is basically all flashback. So I don't know where they said it doesn't, like how they even said it doesn't, but it honestly has so much flashback. I like using a dry sponge instead of a wet sponge, just due to the fact that I don't like using the wet sponges, but for powder at least. But I like going around my nose with this powder. Like you can already tell, like it's very flashback, and whatever they said was a lie. So in the comments, just tell me what everybody's been up to. I graduated, I have a job, I got my license, I've been working non-stop, and just that's it. Also, if you have any suggestions on what I should do a video on next, I would love if you would comment that, because like I said, I'm not motivated and I actually do not have any ideas of what I want to do. So if you would just send me something in the comments, I would really appreciate it. I mean, I'm going to be using the Hourglass Veil powder just to do like the rest of my face, which I like this powder. I just thought it was weird that it had glitter in it. It's not like glitter, but it's just like a shimmer. Okay, so that's a lot of powder, but I like to use quite a bit, and I want to like kind of wipe this bottom part off. So I like to prime my eyelids and use a brush. Surprisingly, I don't like using brushes for really anything liquid, but I like to use a brush. I'll either use this Real Techniques like concealer brush or this Sigma Precision Flat Pro brush. It's just like a flat type of concealer brush. I like using the rounded Real Techniques brush because it's rounded and I feel like it just feels better on the eyelids. So I just like to blend that out like this, all over the lid, making sure to cover the inside corner as well as down by the lashes. So we are like totally blanked. I'm gonna go in with the rest of my powders. So I have my blush and bronzer on. I'm gonna use my holy grail. I mean, I can never stop using this and I won't. It is the Book of Beauty Glow Getters Radiant Highlight from Pixie. They do not make this anymore at all. They don't make it, and it makes me really mad because this highlighter is amazing. I don't like, when I run out, I don't know what I'm going to use because it's something that I don't like. I'm not hitting pan yet, but I am denting it. But girl, like, look at that. I just don't know. I take a little bit with my finger, just go like that to the tip of my nose. Alright, I didn't mention what I used for my bronzer and, bronzer and blush, but I used this palette. So I like to set my face first with a little bit of just the the Smashbox Primer Water. It's not really setting, but it will like help, I think, blend the powders all together. So today I'm going to be using the California Love palette. I love this palette. It's just a beautiful warm tone palette, perfect for really any time since it is like a summer palette, but it honestly would be, it's perfect like for right now. But I'm not going to use like a lot of stuff in this today. I'm just going to be using a few brown shades, and then I'm going to go in with the Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. I have this shade Smoldering Satin right here. It's just a beautiful glitter, and it honestly goes perfect with this palette. Riley Rose, okay, this is another thing we gotta talk about in this video because the Riley Rose near me is shutting down. Like, I can't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you kidding me? For what? Like, why? And then I heard her say, because we don't get enough business. What? I love that store because I told the lady, I was like, you can look at everything that you can only get online. Like, there's, like, they have Lime Crime and Sugar Pill and just any other products that you could only find online in that store. I'm gonna go in with the Bay. This shade right here, it's more of like a nude, like warm brown. I'm gonna go in with that and put it all over everywhere. Basically, it's gonna be like my transition. But yeah, it just, when I saw that, I had to go in there and look and see what they had. Of course, I got some stuff. I still spent $70. So yeah, but it was like on sale, so I still got some stuff I wanted. I mean, I got two of these, which these are $24, not on sale, and then these were actually on sale for $16. So, I mean, that's a little bit of a steal, I guess, maybe. So I'm just working this shade into my crease and up. It's taking me a little bit because I'm like going in small layers first. But I like to bring it up pretty much to my brow bone because my eyes are like hooded. The next shade I want to go in is Highway 1, which is one of those sequin shades. It's this shade here. It's like a warmer brown. And then I'm going to go in with that darker brown in like the outer corner, like a V area. since I have my license now, I would do like car vlogs. Okay, people have talked about this before on their channels, and I also need to mention it. This looks like crap. It looks terrible. In real life, it looks totally fine. Terrible. Real life in the mirror looks perfect. So I don't know, like the cameras, they be doing stuff making it look crappy. But I will be blending this area out a lot more, so you don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna go in with one of these more like defined, I forget what they call it. It's like a double-ended one. I'm trying to show you, but I can't. It's one of these that looks like that. I'm gonna go in with one of those, as well as I'm gonna go ahead and take the blending brush that I used for the first shade and actually go in with that first shade and do my lower lash line. I like to, when I'm doing looks like this, I like to blow it out. I mean, I like to blow it out. So I'm gonna take that first shade and really bring it down and blend it out. I'm gonna go in with that other brush and do kind of like my crease in that inner, just make it even more dark, you know, just make it dark, make it dark. So in one of the videos that I had to delete, I talked about my favorites of like a couple months and just this year basically. But my favorites are pretty much everything that I use that's normal anyway, that I always use. Like, I don't use a lot of products that I could declare a true favorite, you know what I mean? I use pretty much all the same products all the time. Go ahead and do my lower lash line, and then I'm going to do some glitter. Yeah, I'm just going to take that brown shade that I've been using, the darker brown, and really go like close to the lash line. And I usually just like to do the lower like outer part with the darker colors. Alright, so it's time for glitter. I always get like a little messed up when I do this stage because, I mean, it's kind of hard. It's a little hard to get it looking nice, but it's not too difficult, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna wipe, I like to wipe off just a tad bit, just so I don't get a super ton of glitter. And I'm gonna just go from here and kind of bring it out. I'm gonna go close as I can to the inner part and then bring it out like that. So while I'm letting that dry, let's do my eyebrows. So I don't ever fill in my eyebrows. I always just use the Gimme Brow, and I'll just take that and brush that through my eyebrows. But yeah, that's basically what I do for my brows. There's nothing much to it, just using this and putting some darkness back in there. So I'm going to curl my lashes and put on some mascara. I didn't finish talking about my favorites. I talked about this in the other video that I had to delete, of course, but I love this band called Teenage Wrist. My favorite song is like Mirror Talk, and there's one called Spit. That is my absolute favorite song. I cannot stop listening to that song. It is on repeat in my mind all the time because I just love that song. And oh, of course, I got it underneath my eye. I'm gonna actually let it dry this time. I also forgot to set my face. Let me do that real quick. You know, I forget to do a lot of things like all the time, but I hate having to set my face after I put on mascara because then I get it everywhere. I'm also going to let that mascara dry and then I'm going to flake it off. Let me go back to putting on mascara. So mascara is done. I still have it underneath my eye, but we'll have to just do that. I'll just take it off here in a few. This is one of my all-time favorites. It's the birthday gift, so I hopefully we'll be able to get it again. It's the Glaze Bite Stick, and it's my favorite. I just take a little bit on the center, and then I take my finger and blend it out just so it's not a super harsh like line. It gives kind of like a stick vibe. So that's the finished look. I love the glitter. I love this palette so much, the eyeshadow palette, and I mean, so thanks for sitting with me throughout this whole video and listening to me ramble about every single thing that's on my mind right now. Sorry about all the videos not being uploaded. I'm working on it. I am going to be filming some more. Like I said, give me some ideas down below if you know of anything you want me to do. Yeah, so I'll have some videos uploaded. So thank you guys for watching and sitting with me. If you enjoyed the video, you can hit the like button and subscribe down below. I hope to see you next time.